Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in.
Yeah.
No one else. No one else can. All right. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Chris, and he's
Sham
Man, the Shamster.
Shazam. Shamu.
That was a lot for the first 30 seconds. Let's take a deep breath now.
Let's give them context. So it's raining currently right now. That's why Chris went with that choice of music. It's pouring, and we just came out of Jurassic World. What the fuck is it called?
Jurassic World. I don't know.
Rebirth.
Is there a subtitle?
Yeah, Jurassic World Rebirth. And what can I say?
So first we got to do
we did
spoiler free.
Yeah.
We each give our take in just a minute or two of whether we recommend the movie, and then we're gonna move on to our spoiler-filled reaction to everything that happened in this godforsaken movie.
Yeah.
So you want to go first, or you want me?
Go ahead.
Okay. So spoiler-free review. What do I think of this movie? In the beginning, like at the very beginning, I thought, like, you know what, this might be a sleeper, you know, this might actually hit, and all the bad reviews are just, you know, people crying and bitching and moaning about nothing. Right. You know, like, just shut up and enjoy the movie.
Right.
You know.
And by the way, like, he's not kidding. That's what most people do. They go to movies just like they just want to hate. They don't care like what the movies like. They don't actually go in there with the intent to like enjoy themselves. Anyway,
that's
go ahead.
not me though. I always want to enjoy the movie. I'm always hoping the movie's gonna be good. So in the beginning, I thought like, oh, this has some promise. This could be good. This could be interesting. But as the movie went on, it just became more and more and more. I didn't care. It was boring. There were scenes that were just straight up stupid. I was rolling my eyes.
Yeah.
And by the end, I couldn't wait for it to just be over. And I think everyone in the theater agreed with us, because the second the credits started, everyone was like, all right, let's get the fuck in.
Everyone, like, I made this joke as I was coming out. I was like, I've never seen a theater clear out so fast in my life before, because normally, like, people stay after, you know, they try to see, like, if there's an end credit or something like that to tease the next one.
People usually chill for a minute.
Yeah.
There's always a couple people that get up and leave right away, but usually most people kind of chill for a minute. They soak it all in.
Yeah.
They soak the experience in, but the second this movie ended, everybody got the fuck up and got out of that bitch.
Like, we gotta go. What would you rate the movie?
4? I think it's like a 4.
You think so?
If I had to just spitball a number.
I mean, I think a 4 is generous, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm being generous.
I would give this a 3.
I'm feeling generous, so I gave it a 4. And a thumbs down.
So, I'm pretty much on the same page with Chris. I mean, God, the first 30 seconds of the movie was actually kind of like interesting. Like, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but they were showing, you know, some stuff that I was like, wow, this could be like, you know, interesting. There was some elements of horror in there too. So I was pretty excited. I was like, maybe everyone online is just like, you know, just bitching and moaning just for the sake of it, because, you know, it's like, you know, you go see something, you know, people hate on it, and then it becomes cool, so everybody else also dogs and hates on it. So that's what I thought. And I even told Chris, I was like, you know what, not bad. I turned to him and I said, not bad. But boy, was I wrong. Literally, the rest of the movie was just so many contrivances? Yeah.
Plot holes?
Plot holes. There were so many plot holes. The characters, I gave 0 fucks about any of the characters. Like, I did not care. I mean, I would say don't even see this movie when it comes out. Like, when it's free, like if it comes out like on Netflix or like on one of these streaming platforms, don't even watch it then. It's a waste of 2 hours, really. Yeah, so all in all, very boring. Plot holes, plot contrivances, and a little dinosaur. Like, there was just no I feel like it's a 2-hour movie, and you could sum up the dinosaur screen time in like 10 minutes, and that's really disappointing because you're there to see dinosaurs. You don't care about the
I don't know, I
humans.
feel
and
like
stuff
we saw a
that.
lot of dinosaurs.
Really?
Yeah. You don't think so?
I don't know. I feel like I would have loved to see a little bit
That
more.
wasn't the problem for me. By
You
the
were,
end of the movie, I wanted to see like a lot less dinosaurs.
Oh. I mean,
I was
thing,
like, that was way too many dinosaurs.
one thing I'll say is
Or I should call them CGI dinosaurs.
Yeah, I told this to Chris. I was like, man, the CGI is not good in this movie. Like, I'm usually very lenient when it comes to CGI. Like, I don't really dog on movies because the CGI isn't the best. Because there's a lot of money. You have to you need money to basically make this thing work. And I'm pretty sure the budget on this movie was like insane. But
I just watched Star Wars last night, and I thought that the CGI shit looked slicker.
Right.
When they were like the original Star Wars from like 1977 or whatever.
Right. And
it looks slicker than looking at the dinosaurs. In
any
this movie.
dinosaur here. Like, the only dinosaur that looked good in my opinion was the T-Rex. That's it. That's the only one they got right. Everything else just looked so fake, like so green screen, so fake. And like I said, I don't really dog on CGI because like it takes time and effort, to make these things, and these people are probably like overworked, underpaid, whatever. Like, most of the money probably goes to like, the actors and the directors and all that, all that jazz. But even like Chris, you haven't seen any of the original movies, have you?
I don't think I've seen any of the Jurassic Park movies.
So he's never seen any of the original ones, which is a shame because if you see like the ones that came out during I think the first one came out in 1999 or something like that. Those ones I feel like have better CGI, better like practical effects CGI than this movie, which is crazy. Like, those movies came out almost 30 years ago, like 3 decades ago, and somehow they look better than this movie. Now that might be because they use a lot of like practical effects in those movies, and here it's mostly CGI. But anyway, it didn't look good. So I'm gonna cut this short because we're gonna get to the the meat and potatoes.
Stole the words right out of my face.
Right out of his mouth.
Why is there awkward silence?
I don't know.
You started thinking about my mouth, and then you got like weirdly quiet.
Yeah.
So that was.
hold on, my rating.
Oh,
I would give it a 3, thumbs down as well.
really? Not a 3 and a thumbs up?
You know what?
I give this movie a 3. Go see it as soon as possible. Highly recommend.
A 3 out of 10, but go see it.
All right, so that was the spoiler-free impression review. Now we're gonna talk about spoilers. So if you don't want to see that, if you still want to see this stupid ass movie for some reason, you gotta click off so I don't ruin it for you.
Please.
So how do you want to do this? We start from the top.
You start right from the top. Start from
Okay,
the 30
start.
seconds. So, like we said in our spoilers free
Let me make myself
section.
comfortable.
Yeah,
We're
make
gonna
yourself
be here a
comfortable.
while.
Make yourself comfortable. This is a doozy. Like we said in our spoilers free section was the first 30 seconds. So in the first 30 seconds, we see this laboratory, and then there's a bunch of scientists. They're like, working on dinosaurs, like they're genetically modifying dinosaurs, whatever.
Yep, they're working on that shit.
They're working on that shit. They're sciencing the fuck
They're
out of it.
working on those dinosaurs or whatever, and fucking experimenting and shit. You know what they do. Scientists.
Sciencey stuff,
They're like pressing the buttons on the computer or whatever.
pressing buttons. Like one of the phrases in the movie or in that clip was like, oh, that there's still mutations in this gene or whatever like that. So they're science.
Yeah, and I don't even know what mutations means.
Yeah.
So they're working on some fancy stuff.
They're mutating. But yeah, so during that 30 seconds, basically what happens is there are scientists working on genetically modified dinosaurs. We see some of the dinosaurs, then we follow this dude that is eating a Snickers bar. And we're gonna get to that too.
They
like,
didn't. They waited all of like 10 seconds to throw in the first product
yeah,
placement.
and this movie should have been called Jurassic World product placement, because, good lord, there's a lot of product placement in this movie. But anyway,
Snickers must have paid the most. That's what we derived, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Snickers must have paid the most because they got front and center. They said, "Hello, this is Jurassic World, and now here's Snickers."
yeah, they essentially, like, one of the the V-Rex, whatever that atrocity was called, that was released because of the Snickers.
Yeah.
So
The Snickers wrapper gets sucked into the door, and it just destroys all of the hard
Destroys
wiring
it.
of the entire facility.
completely destroyed.
This wrapper just shuts everything the fuck down, and everybody has to evacuate because clearly they did not design this place very well.
Right. Yeah. How does that even like the fucking Snickers wrapper is on the ground, and then this door like sucks it in like a vacuum, and then like
That's
the whole facility
Cooked.
just like fucking crashes out.
The system's like, I don't know what to fucking do now. Just shut it down. Shut everything down.
Shut the shit down.
I can't.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, it's like a multi-billion-dollar probably facility, and then like one Snickers wrapper causes
And the other thing I thought was like, why is nobody saying anything to this motherfucker? Isn't this against protocol?
right,
To just,
exactly.
like, he's about to go into the unit and he's eating a fucking Snickers bar. Like, isn't that
There's
contaminants?
contamination, right?
Contaminants, and then
Yeah.
he throws the wrapper on the floor,
Yeah,
which could blow into the thing, and it did.
and it did.
I guess we just gotta let it go because we still got so much to talk about in the movie that we just gotta let it go.
This is before the title scene comes up.
Yeah.
So, and this is the part of the movie we like.
Yeah, this is the scene that we liked.
Yeah, this is the scene that we actually liked.
Oh my god.
But anyway, so, you know, these scientists go in, the system like shuts down, and then this V-Rex looking thing comes out and then eats the guy that was eating the Snickers wrapper. Bam, there's the title.
And that was the scene that was a little bit badass, actually.
Yeah,
Because it, like you said, it had like a horror movie element to it.
Yeah.
You know, that thing creeping up on him.
Right.
You know, the lights turn on all red, the facility shut down, everyone's
There was like
freaking
smoke.
out.
There was smoke. There, like, you couldn't see the
Yeah.
creature that well. Like, you can see part of it. That fear of the unknown grabs the guy, and then boom! Like, the music is epic. So you know, we'll give flowers when it's due. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
that was a,
if they ended the movie there, like, it would have been like a good movie.
yeah. I would recommend that. I would have 10 out of 10.
like,
Like,
damn, that was good.
I can't wait to see more of it. Yeah. So that happens, and then what, Chris?
Okay, so now we cut to the guy who's in New York City, right?
Right.
The guy who works for the pharmaceutical company. He's trying to make moves. Scarlett Johansson just sneaks into his car, which is kind of sus.
It really sus.
She just sneaks into his car in the passenger seat, and that's creepy. But we'll let it go because it's Scarlett Johansson.
Right.
So
If
she
Scarlett
can-
Johansson creeped in my car, I'd be like,
if there was one exception, if there was one exception to somebody just popping in my car, I guess I'd let it slide.
it'd
with
be
her,
Scarlett. Yeah, it'd be Scarlett.
with ScarJo.
For sure.
So they have this great plan. They're going to extract DNA. Well, the pharmaceutical guy says we want to collect blood from dinosaurs to create a cure for heart disease so that we can make bank
Right.
bags. And ScarJo's like, you had me at bags. bro. How many bags we talking?
How many bags?
And he's like, 10 mil. And she's like, say less.
Sign me up. Yeah. She was like, yeah. Enough about that heart stuff, like saving the world. But how much money are we talking about?
Yep.
And yeah, so Scarlett's character is in. And by the way, she's like this military, like, you know, what was the word they used?
She's like a mercenary. or
Mercenary.
something.
Yeah, she's like a mercenary type.
She's just like a general badass that people hire
Right.
to do like dirty work, you know?
Right, exactly. So, that's her character. By the way, in this world, of, I guess, like Jurassic World, like, all the dinosaurs are released. We didn't see the previous movie, Dominion, because it was like worse than this one. I think critics bombed it. Audiences didn't like it. Nobody liked the previous one. But so all the dinosaurs are released, and they're all over the planet.
Why was that big one in the middle of the city?
Yeah, I
They're
don't.
called like a brontosaurus or something.
Yeah, like a titanosaur, brontosaur, whatever the fuck.
There's like a big ass dinosaur in the middle of the city, and they're just like
causing
directing traffic. Like, go ahead, go around. It's
Yep.
all good.
Just a dinosaur,
You're good.
nothing to see here.
You're good. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this motherfucker could just like roll over any second.
And
Just
then
like,
kill like
crush,
10 people.
crush like a bunch of people. What was it doing there?
Yeah,
How did he get there in the
that's-
middle of the street?
because they explain that like
I missed this part.
no, you're right about that, because what they said, that one of the plot holes that we were talking about was that like the climate isn't suited for these dinosaurs, because these dinosaurs used to live 65 million years ago, and they're all essentially dying around the globe. The only place that they're found is near the equator, because it mimics the climate of the Triassic period, the Jurassic period, or whatever. And then you just have this like random ass dinosaur in the middle of the street in New York, like probably one of the coldest.
Like he just wandered in there, and they're trying to get him back out. Like
Yeah,
he just
exactly.
wandered in.
Yeah, and it's a
How did
big
he
ass
get there?
dinosaur. Like,
They don't explain that at all.
yeah, it just like magically appears there. It can't swim, it can't like. How did the dinosaur get there? Anyways,
Just
that's
another thing we have to let go of because we don't have the time to
yeah
dwell. There's too much to get to in this
to talk
movie.
about. Exactly. So Scarlett Jo is in this. This guy's that works for this company is also in, like, I believe it's called like Parker Industries or something like that. And they go to this other person that works in a museum or something like that. That looks scientist. Yeah, I think he's a paleontologist or something like that.
He's like the brainy one of the operation.
He's the brainy one of the operation. Because every other character in this movie is dumb. Every other one.
I mean, including him.
Yeah, he's dumb as shit too, but he's
Like, I could give a couple examples of him being pretty stupid too.
yeah, for sure. So they go to this museum, whatever, and then they also recruit this guy. Here's where we get to the second product placement. Chris, you want to tell us what
the Altoid. I forgot about the Altoids.
Altoids.
I
Yes.
forgot that Altoids existed until this movie. I watched this movie. If there's anything that like will stick with me from this movie, it's that apparently Altoids are still out there. I haven't seen any in real life.
We still got them.
I thought they went the same way as the dinosaurs. I thought they were extinct.
They were extinct. Yeah.
But they must have brought them back in this movie. Like,
yeah. They brought him back with CGI.
And this motherfucker, the way that he crunches these Altoids is just you're supposed to like let it sit in your mouth.
Right, yeah, you're not
You're
supposed to
like
chew.
let it melt in your mouth. What the fuck? Crunching the fucking Altoids, man. This guy's a psycho.
Yeah, if you don't like people chewing, like chewing noises, this movie's not for you. Let me tell you. I mean, this movie's not for you in general, but it's just another reason, I guess.
So he's crunching on his Altoids, and they throw in their big second product placement. Like, here's the Altoid scene.
This is how we
And cut.
paying for the movie.
Now we go to the next scene, where we got ScarJo, we got the pharmaceutical guy, we got the scientist guy, and now we meet I don't know his name. You know his name?
Which are you talking about? Black guy with a.
I didn't want to say black guy one.
You can
I
say
didn't want
it.
to say black guy one.
You can say it. It's fine.
All right, we meet the first.
We
I
didn't
have to
care
cut this
enough.
part out.
We're not guys. We're not. There's no racism in this. We just don't know the names of these characters.
Yeah.
We didn't care. Oh, his name is Duncan. There we go.
Duncan. All right.
Duncan.
So
Played by Mahershala Ali, which I love. He's a great actor. We have nothing against that. It's not racist. We just didn't care to memorize the.
all right. So then we meet Duncan, who owns the boat. There's always in every action movie, it's like we need a guy with a boat or we need a guy with a plane.
Right.
Like it's the same thing with Star Wars. Like Han Solo.
Han Solo,
he
yeah.
was just a motherfucker with a plane.
Right.
Like, we need to do with the plane to transport us. But then he gets sucked into all the action and becomes a hero.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. Han
So-
Solo has like you care about him. You know what I mean? You care about the character. You do not care about Duncan. Let me tell you. Mahershala Ali is a good actor, but this movie just sucks so much that there's no fixing it. Like, it doesn't matter how good of an actor you are, you're not going to be able to fix this atrocity of a script.
So, man, this is going to be a long video.
I know.
So we got,
We're already at 22 minutes.
so we got Duncan, we got the crew, and then we're leaving. We're going to get the DNA the blood of dinosaurs. We're starting our journey, but we meet we cut to this other family that's sailing in the middle of the ocean because they're stupid. I don't know.
Yeah, can I just say, like, there's no need to include these people in this movie. Like,
No.
the only reason why they
added nothing to the movie.
literally nothing. Like, the only reason why they wanted to add them in was because they wanted to have kids around for probably the kid audience, and also, like, to give us something to, like, I guess, emotionally care about because
we
they're
were
kids.
supposed to, like, get emotionally attached to this family. And did you get emotionally attached?
I couldn't give a fuck. Like, I could not give any less fucks.
I really wanted them to get eaten by
Yeah.
the T-Rex, which
Yeah.
we'll get to that, you know?
Oh yeah, we'll get to that. There's a scene. We'll get to that. But yeah, so where were we? Oh yeah, so we meet these
Meet this
these
family.
people.
They're on some kind of stupid ass sailing trip. You know, the dad's trying to bond with his kids, so he's like, "Come on, kids, let's go sailing again, like old times."
Right.
Whatever. He doesn't say that, but
No.
Come on, kids, let's go sailing. So he says some shit like that. They go sailing. There's the douchey boyfriend
Right.
who's supposed to be like endearing, I guess, because you know he's like a lovable idiot.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. And
I didn't get the lovable part. I just kind of got like the annoying,
The douchey
this
part.
annoying guy trying to be funny. That's
Yeah.
what I got.
Yeah, it's a character trope, right? Like they're doing the douchey boyfriend. Oh, he's kind of douchey. He's lazy, but like secretly he's a good guy. He's like kind-hearted, but like I don't know. Like the trope was so exaggerated in this one. Like he was such a douche that like no matter what he did, you just you were rooting against him. You didn't care, you know.
And he was so tired for the first half of the movie. I was worried that like he wasn't gonna make it because like every time you'd cut to him, he'd be like, "Oh,
He was
what's
sleeping,
going
yeah.
on?" Huh?
Yeah, we
Even on the boat when they get rescued, like he's like laying.
yeah
there,
he's
like,
laying there and he's like.
What I missed. I was like, damn, this is the sleepiest motherfucker I've ever seen.
Yeah, like he just could not stop sleeping. Like this guy was like I don't know what he was doing, but
He was hitting those walls, that's why.
right, exactly.
Dad was like, "What are you guys doing down there?" You know, he had just finished hitting for like the 10th time that day.
Yeah, he was
So he
he
comes
was
out,
tired.
he's like, "Yo, I'm tired. I'm
Yeah.
tired as fuck, Pops. Can you take You got it covered right at the steering wheel, whatever it's called. I'm gonna go sit down."
Yeah, and then the guy's like, "You just woke up," and then he's like, "Yeah, but man, I'm tired." And
You just woke up.
yeah. And I honestly feel for him. If that was me, I'd be tired too. You know what I mean? And you're in that
He was
age.
just going to Pound Town on that guy's daughter, and he wore him out.
Exactly.
I feel
He's
like we
not
got
bad.
way off track. All right,
Let's get back on track.
let's get back on track.
Let's get
So,
back on track.
They're sailing. This family is sailing. They start getting attacked by this giant sea dinosaur,
Mosasaur. It's
a
called.
mosasaur. Okay, whatever. It knocks their boat over. They have to call for help, of course. And who gets the call? None other than ScarJo and her team. They get the call. They should have kept just going. Like the
That-
pharmaceutical guy
I
and the
literally
other
thought
guy
the same thing.
wanted to go. They're like, "Yo, we got shit to do. Like, I know that you guys are all like compassionate or whatever, but we should just keep going."
Yeah.
And they should have, because if they did, we wouldn't have had that family in the movie.
No.
We would have saved ourselves a lot of
Pointless.
stupidity.
Yeah.
A lot of pointless stupidity.
Yeah.
If we just left those motherfuckers on the boat
Yeah.
where they belong.
Exactly. And also, might I add, they said they were like 3 minutes away from intercepting the mosasaur, which is their first target. So even if like they really wanted to like rescue the family, they could have just shot the mosasaur first, I feel like, and then gone for the family. You know what I mean? That would have been a safer option. But anyway, I digress.
They save the family. They get the blood sample from the mosasaur. ScarJo gets the shot. Like that's like one of the big action scenes, right? They're
Yep.
trying to get the mosasaur's sample, so they got to get close to this giant dinosaur that's also trying to kill them. But they line up the shot. ScarJo gets the shot, and they
ScarJo
move
gets it.
on. And they're getting chased by dinosaurs, which is a very common thing in this movie. They're getting chased by dinosaurs.
they're all about to get eaten. Like the dinosaurs' jaws are like that close, and then they somehow like make it.
But that one dude did get eaten.
Oh right, Mr. Handsome Jaws.
Every one of these action movies, they always have like a couple of minor characters on standby that they can dispose of.
Right.
But the main characters are never really in danger. You know they're never gonna die. Only the minor characters are. Damn, he's ripped.
He's a hunk. Like, let me tell you, if you guys seen the movie Deadpool, he was the main bad guy, Francis. His name is Ed Sheeran.
He's gorgeous.
He's an angel. Like, goddamn. I can talk about him all night. Like,
let's just talk about him.
yeah. No one wants to see this movie review. So he gets eaten, and I just want to mention one thing here in this dumb movie. So they go on this like part of the world where there are dinosaurs. There's these dangerous creatures that can kill you, and they think it's a good idea to only carry one gun with them, and they give it to the guy at Skirin, to the guy that gets eaten.
Yeah.
Just let that simmer. They go to a place where there's dinosaurs, like dangerous creatures, and they only carry one gun. And that's not even really like it doesn't even have like a lethal bullet. Gun. Yeah, it was like, it had tranks.
Like shooting little spears or something.
Yeah. So
we get our first person eaten. We crash land on the island, and now, God, my brain is mush.
No, I understand. No, we don't even remember this movie. Like, we just walked out of this movie. We don't remember. Like, we're struggling to summarize this movie, which is like, but they try to find the second dinosaur, which is the Titanosaur.
Right, and the scientist has the idea, I'm gonna distract them.
Yeah. So,
but he just goes up and he touches them. He basically like jizzes himself. Like,
yeah.
He comes in his pants.
It's very sensual. Like,
it's a very sensual scene. He touches the
he's
dinosaur's
like
leg, and he's
it's a dinosaur.
So he gets his nut off, and then Scarlett Joe's like, all right, I'm gonna finish this because I can't watch anymore. So she shoots the thing. They collect the blood sample.
Scarlett Joe gets jealous because they kind of have like this chemistry, and she's like, all right, I'm gonna shoot this dinosaur.
I didn't even think about that. She was jealous.
She was jealous. That's why she shot him.
She kind of had the hots for the scientist.
Yeah.
It was pretty obvious.
Yeah, on the boat, there's like a touching, not really touching, but like this scene where Scarlett Joe's crying, and then he walks on, and then they have like a little conversation, and they have some sort of chemistry. Mm-hmm. And then later on the same boat, they're talking about like, are they gonna sell the samples to the Parker's company, or like give it to like the world, and then blah blah blah. So they have chemistry there, but
she doesn't realize that he's like sexually attracted to dinosaurs,
yeah.
Which is like going to be like a huge impediment to them having any sort of a relationship.
Right.
So
he doesn't find humans attractive.
Yeah, he's not attracted to humans. He's attracted to whatever that big dinosaur was.
Titanosaur.
He touches it, he comes, and then they get the sample. That was the easiest sample by far to get.
The Titanosaur.
It's just standing there.
Mm-hmm.
They shot it. Done.
And this Titanosaur looks god awful. Again, go watch the original 1999, whatever. But it came out in the 90s. The Titanosaur in that movie looks better than the Titanosaur in this movie, which is insane. Like, that movie came out 30 years ago, and it looks terrible.
That's the thing. It's like, I'm looking at these dinosaurs in this movie, and they just don't look real. Like, I don't feel like I'm looking at something real.
Right.
A good CGI or stage effect or whatever creates the impression that you're looking at something real.
Right.
I never had that feeling when I was looking at any of these dinosaurs. It looked like a picture on a computer.
Yeah, that's what it was. When I saw the Titanosaur, I turned to Chris and I said, like, these dinosaurs look horrible. I feel like what makes great effects is if you mix CGI with practical effects, like animatronics. That's what they did in the original movie, but in this movie it's all CGI, and it's not even like good CGI. It's like jarring. You can tell it's fake green screen type CGI. You know what I mean? It's the worst type. And for a dinosaur movie with a budget, and I'll look. You can talk about the movie. I'll look up the budget. I'm sure it's a lot.
The movie
It's
was dog
disheartening.
shit. It sucks. Don't watch it. Did you find it yet?
180 million. Wait. Oh, the marketing. So with the marketing, it's 270 million. That's insane. 270 million for what? Like, where did this money go? Because like the practical effects were dog shit. It was awful.
All right, let's get to the raft scene
Okay.
because
Yeah.
okay, we've all watched movies and we've thought, why are the characters doing this?
Right.
They shouldn't be doing this. They should be doing something else. But when I was watching this scene where the teen daughter goes to get the raft
Right.
with the T-Rex,
Sleeping.
I've never thought like, wow, these people are so stupid. Like, it was just I was bursting with this feeling of like
Rage
agony and rage
anger.
of like, why
Yeah.
would you? So basically, they see a boat. It's across the river. So the teenage daughter's like, I'll go get it. She goes to get this boat, but all of a sudden there's a T-Rex that rolls over. It's asleep, right? It's asleep, and so anyone with a brain would have been like, okay, I better creep off and get away from here
Right.
because there's a T-Rex right next to me.
Yeah.
She decides to drag this. She finds a raft. She drags it across the stone.
Yeah.
Right next to the T-Rex, like, I gotta get this boat.
Yeah. It's important, guys.
First of all, why do you need this boat? You don't need it. You need to survive.
Right.
The raft pops out. She doesn't accidentally pop out. She pulls it out and it pops open and it wakes up the T-Rex. So I'm like, okay, that was stupid. But now they're gonna run away, right?
Right. They learned their lesson. They're gonna run away.
Now they're just like, okay, it's her wake. Everybody run. Nope. She sets up the
They
raft
commit. They
in the water.
Yeah.
There's a T-Rex standing like 20 feet away from them in the water. And they all get into the raft and start slowly,
Paddling.
paddling away. Instead of running into the trees to hide, they're like out in the water right in front of them. Let's go. And the T-Rex obviously sees them and starts chasing them. And, you know, because they're all important characters, they survive.
Right. They're
They somehow survive.
kids. You know. they're
This
not-
T-Rex, even though if this was real, that T-Rex would have killed them in 5 seconds.
Less than that.
But they somehow get away. But my God, was just this pure stupidity. Just
Yeah.
seeing them get on that raft instead of running into the trees to hide
Yeah.
and start trying to paddle away from the T-Rex.
That angered you. I can tell.
That angered me. I was like, this is the dumbest shit I have ever seen.
Yeah. The decision making.
No one would be that stupid in real life.
The decision making is so sus. Like, you see a carcass. Then you see a T-Rex. Then instead of turning around and going the other direction, like slowly, to not wake it up, you like double down on your dumb decision to drag this fucking raft, open it, and then proceed to get on it once it's awake, and then paddle away. Like, why?
With the T-Rex awakened right next to them.
Yeah, why? I think the only reason why they have this scene is because to show the T-Rex, because that was the best looking CGI of the entire movie. 2 is because to make like a subtle callback to the first movie, where they had these kids in a car and it was raining like a night just like today or tonight, and then this T-Rex comes out of the what do you call it, like the bushes, and then like the kids have to get out of the car and stuff like that, and this is a classic scene. If I recommend you go watch the other one, the first
I can't
one.
watch any more Jurassic.
Take-
anything.
take like a year off. And then,
I'll take a year off and then I'll maybe watch the original.
yeah, and also every decisions the characters make in that movie makes sense. It's not dumb, and the practical effects look so much better, even on the T-Rex. All right. Anyway, enough about this scene. Let's move on.
So they go to the last dinosaur, right?
Yep. The
It's the flying,
pterosaur. Yeah.
the pterodactyl type motherfucker.
Yeah. Pterodactyl.
You called that the French guy.
Mm-hmm.
You called that he was gonna
He's
die.
gonna. It was enough screen time for him. You could tell.
Yeah, you called like this guy's gonna die. Like you actually called that he was gonna die like a while ago.
Yeah.
in
Oh
the
yeah.
movie. You're like, this guy's gonna die at some point.
I was like, he for sure is gonna die, and then I called like the exact spot where he died.
And then you called the exact moment the scene was starting, and you're like, oh yeah, he's gonna die now.
Yeah.
But that
That's
was another annoying thing about this movie is like you know who's not gonna die, and you know who probably is gonna die.
And you know when that's gonna happen too.
And like the scene at the end where Duncan saves them.
You know he's not gonna die.
Like, he's probably gonna come back.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna come back. He should be dead, but he's gonna come
How,
back
though, is the
somehow
question.
because they don't have the balls to really kill this man.
Yeah.
After he's, they showed how sweet of a person he is.
Yeah. He really cares about those kids.
But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah. So anyway, they're on this cliff. They like propel themselves down. They find this den of like eggs that this pterodactyl laid eggs in, and then the scientist guy sticks the egg with the fucking thingy.
The syringe.
The syringe.
But he doesn't
yeah.
get the blood. He just gets like
the egg yolk.
Egg fluid.
Yeah. Which doesn't make any
I
sense.
guess he's trying to make breakfast or something. Just shoot this into a pan and
He needs
cook
protein,
it up,
yeah.
like egg whites.
Yeah, he
I don't
needs
know.
protein.
I thought they were supposed to get the blood, but they got the DNA. Okay.
Yeah.
The bird tries to kill them. It's not going to kill them.
It just
It's
kills that
pecking at them.
French guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it just kills the one guy that we knew it was going to kill.
Yeah.
It eats him. And they get the last sample.
And then also the scientist guy falls 100 feet down, hits the leaves, and then, hits the
Falls
water
perfectly in the water.
and doesn't die, because
And
that's
doesn't
how
die.
physics and water works. Because if you fall from a really, great distance on the water, it's like, you're cushioned.
He hit
it's
the
not
leaves,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
And he fell into a very deep 3-foot stream.
Yeah. That's how
Of
physics.
water.
Yeah.
And then I almost called it out loud, but in my head I was like, I bet the
This
fluid sample is
yeah.
gonna like land perfectly next to him, like,
And
and then it did.
that happened. Yeah.
I wish I had called that, but in my head I was like, I bet it's gonna happen.
You didn't say it out loud, but I believe you.
Okay, so now we can skip ahead to what about the scene where he's peeing? What did you think about that?
You don't need that. It's such a dumb scene. Like, oh my god.
I feel like that's why we should talk about it though, because it's
Okay.
so stupid that.
Okay. So we cut back to, because we forgot to mention this, but in the beginning of the movie, they separate. Like the family separates from the research team, and then we cut back to the family. The two daughters are like sleeping. The father is awake, and then the douchebag boyfriend is like preparing the whatever. And then they have this like really supposed to be touching moment, but it's not at all.
It's the second time that the dad's trying to have a heart-to-heart with his daughter's boyfriend.
Yeah.
For the second time, again, the boyfriend's like, you know what, dude, I gotta go piss. Like, I don't want to hear any of this shit, man. Just shut up.
Yeah.
So he goes to take a leak in the jungle by himself. So we're just listening to him piss, and then we see the velociraptors behind him, and it's about to kill him, but then another flying dinosaur comes and smashes those motherfuckers. And there's this fighting scene where the dinosaurs are fighting each other, and this guy doesn't even turn around. He's just like...
He's like frozen in with fear.
Is that realistic?
Being frozen with
Do you think
fear?
that would happen? Just like you can hear dinosaurs behind you, but you don't run and you don't look. You just like...
I think... I mean, I feel like some people would do that.
just stand there like...
yeah.
That doesn't seem realistic to me.
That's not what I would do. I would be hightailing it out of there, but...
I would be like, what the fuck is that? And then run. But he's just like...
So he's peeing, and then...
With his penis.
With his penis, which is the organ that you pee with. And he also... Anyway.
Yeah.
But this flying dinosaur that's also a mutant comes in and takes out the raptors, and then he's like frozen with fear, and then he's holding his pee, and as soon as the dinosaur leaves, he starts peeing again, and I'm like,
He just goes back to pissing.
Yeah.
Like nothing happened.
I'm like, what a great scene. What a great scene.
So just little things like that just make this movie so much more, what's the word?
More
Garbage?
Garbage would be one.
Like, why put this scene in the fucking movie? Why?
Yeah. It's so unnecessary. You don't need this scene. You can cut this scene out. You can cut the family out of the entire movie, and then nothing's gonna change. You're gonna get the same movie. Trust me. If you see this movie, you're gonna have the same opinion. You wouldn't care about the characters.
We're getting abducted right now by aliens. Oh, no, it's a car.
Yeah, it's something.
They let us go.
Let's get into the
Okay,
home
so
stretch.
The home stretch now. Let's get through this. They got all the samples. They're trying to get off the island. It's nighttime now. It's been a long day.
Mm-hmm. It's been a long.
They want to go home.
Yeah, just like the audience.
It's been a long day for them, and it's been a long night for us. So now it's nighttime. They're calling for help. They're waiting for this helicopter to come, and now we get to meet some of the mutant dinosaurs.
The V-Rex.
That they allude to earlier in the movie, that there's been some sort of genetic experiments on dinosaurs, and I guess they come out at night.
Yep.
They're nocturnal.
Yep.
So there's a bunch of mayhem running around, getting chased by these dinosaurs that most of them look normal until you get to the big T-Rex, which just looks like a...
It looks terrible.
It looks like Alien, you know the movie like Alien, maybe?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Would you say it looks like that a little bit?
Yeah. I guess the forehead.
I don't know what movie I'm thinking of, but
I see it. I see the vision.
It looks like an alien face on a T-Rex, and it's like the size of a skyscraper or whatever.
Yeah, it's big. It's huge.
It's like a huge T-Rex monster. Like we've said, you don't care about any of the characters really, and you know which ones aren't going to die. So there's really no suspense.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just watching them get chased around by a bunch of dinosaurs, and this big dinosaur. The guy who works for the pharmaceutical company gets
Killed,
eaten.
yeah.
That's no surprise.
Because he's a
people
dick, you know.
I called that he was gonna die.
Yeah.
And then Duncan distracts the big dinosaur with a flare. He's like has this big hero moment where like, save the kids. I'll distract him. You know this cliche. I'm gonna distract him. Don't worry, you guys go on without me.
Yeah.
You know that type of thing.
Yeah.
And he lures the dinosaur off, and then they get away on the boat. But of course, you see another flare go off because Duncan's still alive.
Makes zero sense. How does that How does this big fucking thing has Duncan cornered? How does he like not kill him? Is my question.
They don't offer any explanation.
No,
I
and he
guess.
just swims like I don't know how he does it. He fucking becomes Aquaman, goes under the water, comes out the other end, and he's like, ha, 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 ha. Like what the fuck?
So Duncan probably what happened? He reasoned with the dinosaurs. Like,
Oh right.
I can cut you in on the deal if you don't kill me. Like I'll cut you in. I'll give you a piece of the pie. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm about to get a big bag for this mission right now, and I'll cut you in on this. And the dinosaur's like,
it's like
all right, but you better keep your word, boy, or I'm gonna find you.
Yeah,
that's what the dinosaur said.
And then Duncan's like, damn, I don't ever chill like that. And he does one of these.
Order one of those.
That's what the kids are doing on TikTok these days.
Oh, I don't know that. What does it mean?
I have no they're like accentuating their jawline, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You look at kids on TikTok a lot. Anyway.
God, why do I have the seatbelt on? I'm not going. I have the seatbelt on. I have no idea.
You have it on?
I've had it the whole video. I just had it here like we're about to go.
Why am I not? Why don't I have it?
Yeah,
on?
man, buckle up, bro.
Buckle up, bro. We gotta buckle up for this shit.
This is a ride. We're going on a ride.
Grand finale right here. We gotta buckle up. So Duncan's, of course, he's okay. He distracts the big T-Rex. They turn the boat around. They come and save Duncan, and then they have the fucking lamest ending scene ever.
Oh my God, this is so fucking
they're
lame.
riding off into the sunset, and everybody just got this look on their face like,
yeah,
we really did it, didn't we?
We made it.
And then there's fucking dolphins. And Duncan's like,
yeah, Duncan's like all happy and shit. Like,
meanwhile, like his friend just died. Like the French guy just.
They lost like what 3 people, and he was like distraught and sad the entire time. And he's like,
4 of their friends just died.
Yeah.
And they're riding off into the sunset, watching the dolphins.
Yeah. And then And then Scarlet,
and that's how it ends.
And then the scientist and the Scarlet is like, "What are we gonna do with the cure?" And he's like, "We're gonna give it to the rest of the world.
We're gonna donate it to the world." So, what happened to the 10 mil? That's the whole reason why she went on this mission. She's about to make 10 mil.
Yeah, I mean now she doesn't make any money, apparently.
They had a change of heart, and they decide to donate this dinosaur blood to science, which I kind of find it curious because don't they already have these dinosaurs' DNA anyway? That's how they brought these guys back to life. That's how they clone these dinosaurs back to life.
Right.
They already have the DNA.
So
is that a plot hole or no?
It is. I think it is. I mean, you guys might say that we're wrong. Like, you guys might have a different explanation, but how they explained it in the movie was like, oh, they need the blood because the hemoglobin in the blood dies within like a certain amount of time. So they need like fresh blood samples. That's why they go and get the blood sample.
Okay.
But the thing is, like Chris said, like, you know, they have the DNA of these dinosaurs. Why don't they just like make blood samples from the DNA? Because you can do that. Like, if you can make the dinosaur,
you can make a baby one and then collect blood from the baby one.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to go to an island, especially if you're like some pharmaceutical company with like billions of dollars. I feel like you could pull it off.
You can definitely, you know, get the DNA sample somehow without going on the island. But anyway, what do we know? We're not, you know,
I don't know anything anymore.
Yeah.
So anyway, what did you think of the movie? Did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it. I think it was a masterpiece. I would definitely recommend it. Yeah, definitely go see this movie.
I agree. I think it was great.
With everything we said, we like this movie. We definitely endorse it.
Yeah, with that all being said, we thought the movie was pretty good.
Go see it. No, don't fucking waste your time on this movie. This movie sucks. I think even a 3 is generous. Like, you know, this movie is really a 2. I was bored the entire time. I was looking at my phone. I was looking at my smartwatch, just trying to like find ways to escape it. Chris went to pee twice. He wishes he went 3 times.
It was a cash grab, this movie. You know, just make something real quick, just whip something together and just put it out because I'm trying to make this money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's on to the next one.
And this movie is gonna make money, I feel like, because the theater that we went to was pretty packed. Like, there was a lot of people in there. And it's summer right now, you know, like, people need summer blockbusters, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna make a decent amount of money. The general audience is gonna like it, the kids are gonna like it, and by like it I mean like they're gonna buy tickets and they're gonna see it, and it's gonna make enough money to basically pump out another one of these in a few years.
It felt like it was made without any soul, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Just the soulless, like, crank out movie to try to make money.
Exactly. From the CGI to the script, from the script to the characters, everything just sucked in my opinion. But anyway, so
we made it through the trip.
That was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and share and all that good stuff, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.